All right. So as this is our first class, first demo, let me first introduce myself. I'm Divya. I have about 7+ years of experience into IT industry. I'm currently working as a senior data analyst in one of the MNCs, and I completed my master's in data science. I have experience in teaching subjects like SQL, Tableau, Power BI, Python, statistics, and machine learning. So this is about me. So before starting, Gayatri, can you please tell me about yourself a little bit? As you're here to learn Tableau, yeah, are you from IT or non-IT background, and do you have any, basic knowledge on SQL? So something like that.
Yeah, I am working from 8 months
Okay.
as analytics,
Okay.
and have some knowledge on SQL and Power BI as well as Tableau. I have some basic knowledge about Tableau.
Tableau. Okay, great, great,
I
fine.
want to learn more about Tableau. So what I joined this.
Okay, great. That's perfect. Okay, okay, Gayatri, thank you. Hi, Rajesh, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hi, we just started our class and I just introduced about myself. Could you please tell me about yourself a little bit?
actually, I'm a working professional. Actually, I also creating
Okay,
dashboards by writing complex SQL queries.
okay,
Uh, and actually, I'm having an experience of near about 7.5 years.
okay.
Yeah,
All
actually,
right.
I'm looking to develop a complex dashboard by with the help of Tableau.
Okay, perfect. So already you're working for Tableau, correct?
Yeah, actually, we people means actually our company is having his own framework for the designing dashboards and reports.
Acha, okay, okay, fine.
Only we people are creating complex queries and just embed that queries and redesign full dashboard.
Okay, okay. I got
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
All right. So both of you having knowledge on SQL, basic knowledge on SQL, right? SQL.
Yeah.
Great. All right, Rajesh. Okay. So let's start our demo first. Today, as it's our first demo, I'll just give a small introduction about Tableau. Okay. So let's get into it. Already you are having already are into analytics. I don't think I need to explain more about data science or data analytics field. But still, let me just start explaining about Tableau. Especially in every batches, usually I'll have students in a combined way. Like some of my students are from non-IT background, some of my students are from IT background. So for that reason, usually I will teach each of my subject from very scratch. I mean, from very basics. I will teach each and everything very clearly. Okay, so let's get started. If you have any doubts, you can just ask me in between. Okay. All right. So as you're already working with any visualization tool or Tableau, you already know what Tableau is, right? It is a business intelligence application, of course. That is, it is a visualization tool by using which we will create a graphs, or I can say we can create interactive dashboards, right? So what is visualization? First of all, as we all know, instead of reading some boring stories or reading some boring text, if we watch anything in the form of video, that will be more attractive, right? Suppose imagine there is one story and we need to read one book to understand that story. Instead of reading that book and understanding the story, we prefer to watch the videos, right? Like maybe a short video which in which that video contains that complete story. By watching that video, we can finish the work quickly, we can understand it properly, correct? Because basically we know human brains react to the videos faster, right? Any visuals, correct? Basically it may be, we can understand easily and quickly by watching videos, and we don't forget it also easily when we watch something instead of reading it. Especially if we talk detailing about data analytics, here we deal with a data completely. So instead of understanding the data or reading some boring text or numbers, if we can able to visualize the data, everything in the form of graphs, then we can understand the data, or we can analyze the data, and we can try to get some conclusions out of the data very easily. Perfect. So that is the reason all the visualization tools is having a huge demand in the market right now. Maybe Tableau, Power BI, we have many visualization tools, but mostly used tools are Tableau and Power BI, as you all know. Correct. And why basically this visualization tools is having this much of demand in the market, in the sense because as we all know, nowadays we all are using, you might have heard about data science and AI kind of things, correct? So Tableau or any visualization tool is also a part of data science, right? I hope this is already familiar to you, correct? So let me show you one picture. As I said, this is an Excel screenshot, I can say. As you can see, as you know, here, if you can observe, I hope my screen is visible for you.
Yeah, please.
Great. So this is an Excel file where I'm having basic data like employee name, employee number, and salary. And in this screenshot, we can see up to 37 records, I can see. Correct. So if I show you this image, and if I ask you, tell me the employee name who is earning the highest salary, or tell me the employee name who is earning lowest salary, can you tell me in few seconds? No, right? We need to, will take some time at least to understand the data here, or else even in the Excel files also, to apply the filters we need some time. Instead of trying to understand the data like this, if I show you the picture like this, basically this is a screenshot of Tableau. This is called as a bar graph. Slowly whenever we are starting learning about visualizations, we will learn each and every chart very clearly and very detailing. So here I created this bar graph with the same data which I showed you in the form of Excel file. If we see this file, I mean, if you see this figure here, if I say this is in the form of bars, right? So the longest bar is indicating the highest salary, and obviously the smallest bar is indicating the lowest salary. If you know that point, and if you can see this figure, you can just if I ask you the same question, who is earning the highest salary, you can just tell me in just within few seconds, correct? Am I right?
Yeah.
So this is the importance of visualizations, I can say. Here comes the picture of a Tableau, Power BI, or any visualization tool. Instead of understanding the data like this, we can understand or analyze the data by creating some graphs very properly. Nowadays, everywhere, every business is, everything. I can say today the world is became all about the data. Correct? Every business is running because of the data, or as because of data analysis only, I can say. Right? Because data science or data analytics is one such field which don't stick to one single domain. It is useful in every domain. Correct? Like, it may be banking, it may be finance, it may be e-commerce websites, or it may be pharmacy, it may be civil side or construction side companies, or it may be any electrical companies, mechanical companies, whatnot. Each and every domain, in every domain, data science or data analytics is useful, correct? Because basically, why everyone will do the business? To earn some profits, right? So to earn some profits or to understand their business, they need a data analytics. They need data analysts basically to who will help them to understand or analyze their data. correct? With the help of those reports or dashboards or whatever insights they will give by using these tools, with that insights only, that business people can able to understand about the complete business, like in what areas they need to concentrate to increase their profits, what measures they need to take to improve their business, kind of thing. So this is the reason why in every domain, in every business, everyone, even for the topmost supermarkets which we were see, which we know, in each and every supermarkets also data analysts are required. Correct? I mean, in the supermarkets, in the sense that kind of business, right? As you know, Walmart, it is a topmost kind of supermarket, and we have many super stores, I can say, where each and every company data analysts are required. Correct? So this is the reason why a data analyst or Tableau developers is having huge demand in the market right now, because it won't stick to any domain. If we learn this subject, we will have so much of opportunities in every place and in every domain. But the thing is, we need to, for every data analyst or every Tableau developer, they need to have some knowledge on SQL first of all. Correct?
Yes.
I'll just open the screenshot so that I can write something towards the right side. So as I am seeing, first we need to have some knowledge on SQL. We know what is SQL, that is structured query language, which is used to deal with the databases. Correct? As we are dealing with the data here, let me write it as DB like this, right? Databases. So as we are dealing with the data, there should be something which helps to store and maintain the databases, right? So basically SQL is used to deal with the databases. In the databases only we will store the data. Usually in a real time we will deal with the big data. So to store the big data, to maintain the big data, we need to have the knowledge on SQL. Correct? Then to analyze the data, we need to have knowledge on any of the BI tools. BI in the sense, as I said, business intelligence tool, I can say, or is any visualization tool, I can say. We have many visualization tools in the market, but Tableau and Power BI are using widely nowadays. Correct? We all know that, right? So as we are here to learn Tableau, let's concentrate on Tableau only. So if you want to become a Tableau developer or if you want to become a data analyst, you should have a sound knowledge on SQL, and you should have sound knowledge on Tableau. This both subjects. Okay. So that is the reason we here, if uh, along with the Tableau, we are teaching some basics of SQL Server here. If most of my students, I mean, in this with this DurgaSoft, I will also teach MySQL as one of the subject. So MySQL, I mean, my particularly that students will continue learning after learning that subject. So most of the students will continue learning Tableau also. But again, if my students from SQL is continuing learning with Tableau, that is fine. Or else some students will be there who will just learn or who will just join here to learn the Tableau, right? So we there should be at least each and every student, they should have at least some knowledge on SQL. That is why in every batch I will teach at least basics of SQL here. But here at least basics of SQL, and here we will use SQL Server. Okay, SQL Server is basically, it is a tool from Microsoft. Okay, so I will teach first basics of SQL Server along with the Tableau here. And in the Tableau also, we need at least, we need to learn. If I here what I will do, I will teach everything very practically, right? I will use some real-time databases and real-time data warehouse data to learn the Tableau. So here now I will we will use not only Excel file or text file, we will use SQL Server to learn the Tableau. First, I will explain the basics of, parallelly, along with the Tableau, I will explain the basics of SQL Server, and we will learn how we will connect SQL Server to the Tableau, and we will learn each and every topics very practically here. Okay. And if at least in each and every batch, if any student is completely new to SQL and if they are from the non-IT background, I will teach SQL also completely from basics, but I will take only minimal classes, not like, maybe 4 to 5 classes or 4 classes. Again, I'm saying, it depends upon the batch and it depends upon the students joined in that batch. If everyone is already familiar with SQL, I don't take much time to explain SQL. Like that, we will teach some basics of SQL which is required to, minimum knowledge, whatever concepts is required to learn Tableau, that concepts, that basics we will cover here along with the Tableau. Okay, I hope I'm clear.
Yeah.
Wait. So features of Tableau, let's discuss them in a while. First, let me concentrate on this thing. So these are basically the products of Tableau. Okay. So in we have some, almost 6 products here. First product, as you can see here, Tableau Desktop. Okay. This, I hope you already know about Tableau Desktop. This is the place where we will create all the Tableau graphs, right? We being Tableau developers or data analysts use Tableau desktop a lot. We need to install, in our class, I will show you the installation process of Tableau desktop. And by using this only, we will learn each and every concepts, right? We will create many graphs along with that. At the end, today also at the end of, till the end of our session, I will show you the course content, like, which concepts we are going to cover. I will explain you. I'll show you that course content. So at the end, once we are done with all the topics, I will teach one a real-time Tableau dashboard here. Okay, real-time dashboard, that is maybe HR analytics dashboard. From the HR domain, HR analytics dashboard, we will create here very technically from scratch at the end. Okay. So now let's try to understand about this Tableau products here. As I said, Tableau Desktop is one product where we will create all the Tableau, all the visualizations, I can say, right? Next, along with the Tableau Desktop, we are having this many products here. First one is Tableau Reader. This is, I can say, it's just a normal product from Tableau, where, we can, it just work something like, we can store Tableau reports on the Tableau Reader. If any Tableau graphs or reports are stored on the Tableau Reader, it is just freely available for every user. You can imagine, like, if any in our any personal computer or desktops, if we save any normal text file or Excel file, we can just open that file and we can access that file without even internet and without anyone's permission, right? In the same way, Tableau Reader is one such product from Tableau. If there, if there is any Tableau report is there in the Tableau Reader, every user, what they can do without even internet and without anyone's permission, they can access that files from the Tableau Reader. Okay, just for knowledge purpose, I'm explaining this. This is of no use. Okay, I hope I'm clear about the Tableau Reader. It is just a tool. If there is any, if it is just a tool which is used to, store the Tableau reports, and any user can access that reports from there. Okay. Next, we have one more product called as Tableau Public. Tableau Public, as you already, maybe most of you already know about the Tableau Public. This is a tool which is freely available to download and to access. This is same like the Tableau Desktop. Basically, Tableau Desktop is a tool where we can create all the Tableau graphs. But this is a licensed product from Tableau. So for students, they will give the access of 1 year, 1 year access freely, or else we need to, pay some amount to access the Tableau desktop. If, there are some ways, I'll show you how to Basically, for normally Tableau desktop is free for 14 days. We have 14 days free trial. For 14 days we can use it freely. For students, they will give 1 year freely. I mean, 1 year it is available for free only for students. Okay. So normally, if you are not a student, after 14 days to access the Tableau desktop, you need to pay some amount, or you need to subscribe kind of thing to access the Tableau desktop. Okay. If not Tableau desktop, uh, basically for each and every students in my batches, I will suggest them to bring any student ID card, and I will show you to the process how to access the Tableau desktop freely for 1 year. Okay. So if not that, we have another tool called as Tableau Public. This is freely available, but there are some differences between Tableau Desktop and Tableau Public. We don't, going forward, I will show you, how Tableau Public is different from Tableau Desktop. But basically, Tableau Public is also one tool. By using it, also you can practice or you can learn Tableau, how to create Tableau dashboards. Okay. And this is freely available, after 14 days of a free trial. If you are unable to download it, or if you are unable to access Tableau desktop as a student, you can use Tableau Public also to create the Tableau graphs. Okay, but there are some limitations, I will explain you going forward. Next important tool I can say, that is Tableau server. Okay, so Tableau server is basically used by Tableau administrators. Okay, as you all know, mm, for each and every domain, there will be developers and administrators, right? So, likewise, for Tableau also, we have Tableau developers and Tableau administrators. Okay, so Tableau administrators use Tableau server a lot. Okay, Tableau server is one of the tool from Tableau by using which, you know, administrators are mostly use the Tableau server. In this, they can have permissions to change. There will be many settings here, first of all. Okay, and we'll have something called as access privileges, or roles, I can say. Okay, suppose we created one Tableau dashboard. Okay, so if we are sharing that Tableau dashboard to anyone, we need to, as how we will just use Google Drive. If we are using Google Drive to share any files, while sharing, we will, as you all know, we will give some access, right? Access permissions, like, who can able to, only show me kind of option, or else we will give, something like only read option, edit option. We know that, right? If we choose the only read option, the users can only able to read the files. If we give edit option, the users can able to download the files, they can able to edit the files, something like that. I hope this is already familiar with us, right? I'm talking about Google Drive, correct? If we are sharing any files with the help of Google Drive, while sharing you can able to see this options like, read, edit kind of thing. In the same way, whenever we are after creating Tableau dashboards, if we are sharing any files, there also we will have something called as roles or preferences. Like, we can give the access permissions to the users, like who, suppose in my company I'm sharing my file with the 5 persons, five, maybe to my manager, maybe to my, maybe to my, in the same team, maybe to my another employee, like that co-employee, I'm just sharing the files. At that time, we can give the permissions, like who, which user can, will have what kind of permissions, whether they can able to edit the file, like whether you want it to only read kind of thing, like that we'll have some rules. Okay, all that things can be done in the Tableau server. Okay, so going forward, we will teach along with the Tableau desktop in our course. We will learn Tableau server also. I will take almost 3 to 4 classes on Tableau server, and I will show you everything very practically in that sessions. Because for every developer, as I said, Tableau server is mostly used by administrators only. But being a developer, if we have, or being an analyst, if we have some knowledge on Tableau server, that will be like an added advantage for us. So at that time, whenever we are learning this Tableau server, I will show you this, how we will, what is the roles basically, how we will give the permissions, how to access the Tableau server, everything I will show very practically. Not only this, we will have many options, to many options in the Tableau server. Basically administrators will use this. They will in the on the Tableau server there will be many settings. That will be first thing. And second thing is, as I said, we can give the role permissions or access things. And one more thing, and the most important thing, there will be something called as scheduling. Okay, scheduling in the sense, see, basically what is scheduling in the sense, suppose imagine I'm working in any company. Okay, so I will just log in the morning, and at the evening on some time, maybe like, just imagine at any particular time I want to share my Tableau dashboard daily to my manager or daily to the client. Okay, instead of just logging in, first thing, whenever we want to share any Tableau or dashboards, we need to log in to our Tableau online account. First, let me explain what is Tableau online. Then I will come to Tableau server and I will explain about scheduling. Okay. So Tableau online is one more product from the Tableau. Basically, for every Tableau developers, we will have our own Tableau account. Okay. So in our course, I will show you how to create Tableau online accounts as well. Okay. This is something like the same example I can give, something like a Google Drive. Okay, if we want to share the files, how we will have our own Google Drive accounts, we will just log in into it and we will share the files, right? In the same way, for every Tableau developer, we will have our own Tableau online accounts. We need to create our own online accounts, we need to log in into it and we can share the files. Okay, so this is the Tableau online. While sharing, we can have many roles or permissions which can be managed by using the Tableau server. And I am saying that we have something called as scheduling. Scheduling means, as I said, suppose daily at some particular time I want to share my Tableau dashboard to my manager or my client. So each and every day at that particular time, instead of logging into my Tableau online account, and instead of sharing the file regularly or daily, what we can do, we can create something called as schedule. We'll call, technically the technical term is called as schedule. We will create a schedule in Tableau server. Inside Tableau server, we will have a schedule option. We will create a schedule, and in that schedule we will select which file we want to share. Suppose I'm having one file one, that is my first Tableau dashboard, I can say. So dashboard one, let's consider it as dashboard one. If I want to share this dashboard one daily to my client, first I will log into my, I will use my Tableau server account. I will create a schedule, I will select this file, and there will be many options, like to whom I want to send the file. As I said, suppose I want to send this same file to my manager and client, I will select with, they are called as the users. So we have many concepts like users, groups, how we will create that, what is that, everything we will learn very detailedly whenever we are learning Tableau server. So here also, if suppose these are the two persons whom I wanted to share, we will select them, and there will be something called as frequency or time selection. Okay, suppose if I want to send the mail, if I want to share this dashboard to my manager or client daily, I can select how frequently I want to share. Maybe a daily, or else usually we work for weekdays, right? So from Monday to Friday, at what time I want to share, like that, how many days and what is the time, everything we can just select select there, and according to that, according to the selected time and according to the selected days, once we create a schedule, automatically that file will be shared to this two persons on according to our selection. Suppose if I selected from Monday to Friday on 5 p.m., I won't do anything. I am not supposed to log in every day, and I'm not supposed to share the file every day. As I created a schedule, automatically at that time the file will be shared to them. Automatically, right? Am I clear?
Yeah.
So that is called as scheduling actually. So with this scheduling there will be a lot of uses. Everything will be done very automatically. We can just create a schedule and it will be done very automatically. Not only this sharing the file, we have some more options, like we know we have databases, correct? To deal with data, we will use the databases. Maybe we will connect with our client's database. Okay, so this work will be mostly done by Tableau administrators. So we developers work, I mean, usually we will work from we will work on weekdays, right? Monday to Friday. So every Saturday or every Sunday, Tableau, I mean, any admin people, what they will do, they will refresh the databases, correct? Just to maintain the databases, we can say, when we are not working I mean, when no one is using the database, they will refresh the database. For refreshing the databases also, they will use the concept called as scheduling. I will show you detailedly whenever I'm explaining Tableau server concept. But for now, I think I'm clear. You got some idea about Tableau server, right? But whatever I said now, I will show you everything practically in our classes whenever we start Tableau server concept. Am I clear, guys? Hi, Ishwar. Can you hear me? Great. Could you please tell me a little bit about yourself? Are you from IT background or non-IT background, or do you have any basic knowledge on SQL, Tableau so far? IT, great. Okay. You know Power BI, perfect. So I hope you have some knowledge on SQL as well, right? Great, perfect. Alright, the reason why I'm asking this is, as I said, in every batch I'll have mid students. So just to know about you, just to understand from what level I need to teach. Obviously, I will teach, yeah, from basics only. Just to understand how much, what level I need to teach SQL. I will ask to each and every student like this. Okay, because as you all know, SQL is a minimum, it is a compulsory subject. We should have some knowledge on SQL to deal with Tableau, correct? So for that reason only, I will explain some basics of SQL Server along with the Tableau here. Okay, so guys, if you have any doubts in between, you can just stop me and ask me. Okay, so I hope whatever I said till this, I didn't cover Tableau prep it, but whatever I explained till here, that Tableau, about the Tableau products, I hope I'm clear.
Yeah. Good.
Great. Next and last Tableau product is Tableau prep. Okay, this is one of the most important Tableau, one of the Tableau product I can say. This Tableau reader we can ignore, no use of reader. Tableau public is same as Tableau desktop, as I said. Basically, who will use Tableau public? In the sense, any journalists or bloggers, we know, right? Bloggers, if they want to post any of their news or any of their business, business kind of news online, that too along with the visuals, they will use the Tableau public. Basically, journalists or bloggers will use the Tableau public to just share their Tableau, I can say, reports. They will use this Tableau public. And one more thing, as I said, if to practice purpose also, as Tableau desktop, we are having only 14 days of free trial. Being students, we can use this for 1 year freely. So without after that, if we want to use, we need to pay some amount to access Tableau desktop. Without paying for practice purpose, we can use Tableau public to create the Tableau reports. There will be some limitations. We cannot use that much. There won't be much resources available in Tableau public. I will show you practically going forward. Okay. So, and the most important, along with the Tableau desktop, most important I can say, along with the Tableau desktop, Tableau online is the thing which we need to know. Tableau server is the thing, and most importantly, we need to learn Tableau prep as well. Tableau prep is nothing but it is an ETL tool. Okay, I hope most of you heard about ETL. ETL in the sense extraction, transformation, and loading. Okay, I repeat, extraction, transformation, and loading. This may basically to deal for data analysts, for analyzing the data, we will use, especially in the data science field, there are many ETL products available in the market. So for Tableau, in Tableau, we will have our own ETL product called as Tableau Prep, which helps ETL in the sense, as I said, extraction, transformation, and loading. By using Tableau Prep, we can extract the data, we can transform the data, and we can load the data. That means before analyzing or before starting analyzation, if we want to clean the data, okay, there will be one concept called as cleaning the data. Suppose if our data contains some null values, okay, if the data contains some duplicate values, okay, and there will be one concept called as outliers. If our data contains outliers, now only I don't explain detailedly or technically about what is outliers. Going forward we can see, but if our data contains these things, basically the cleaning steps, whatever, after getting the data, first we will get the raw data, then we need to clean the data, then only we need to analyze the data. But this cleaning steps or the cleaning the data is basically the role of data engineers. Okay, in data science there are many roles. Likewise, we will have one role called as data engineers, then data analysts, right, then machine learning engineers, ML engineers will call it as, and then data scientists. Like this, we will have many job roles in the field of data science. So, first, as I said, data engineers, then data analysts. This data analyst is we, okay? In the data analyst, we will analyze the data, we will create the visualizations. Again, this under this data analyst directly, I can say BI developers is also one of their role, or else data analyst. Anything is fine. If we learn any visualization tool and SQL, we can apply for any data analyst positions or BI developers, like maybe directly Tableau developer, Power BI developer. Depending upon which tool we learn, we can apply for those positions. Correct? So before Tableau, I mean before data analyst, there will be one role called as data engineers. They are the persons, basically, as I said, to deal with any business. We will, in every business, each and every domain, data science and data analytics is important. Correct? So first, data engineers, depending upon our client, for this data engineers role, I'm just explaining you this for knowledge purpose only. Okay, so basically for this data engineers, there will be the first persons. Once they will get the data from the clients, okay, whatever data they receive, that data will be raw data. Okay, then they will clean the data, they will create the databases, and for cleaning the data, they will follow many cleaning steps, or they will use any kind of ETL tools. Okay, after cleaning the data, they will create the databases, and they will send that clean data for data analysts. Okay, this all these roles are interlinked with each other. Okay, so first data engineers will get the data, they will clean the data, and they will send uh, that data to data analysts. We data analysts, what we will do, we will analyze the data, we will create some visualization reports, I can say dashboards, reports. We will just create some graphs, so that by using that graphs, we will create some insights, right? So basically 90% of the times data engineers only will clean the data and we will get the cleaned data only. But suppose in that cleaned data also, if we think there are some more kind of, if suppose we are having any, we need to follow some steps to clean the data. Suppose almost 95% of the data is clean, we will start directly creating graphs. But again, if we think that we need to follow some more steps to clean the, if we require some more 1 or 2 percentage, we need to clean the data, then we will use this. If it is Tableau, we will use ETL tool. We are having our own ETL tool called as Tableau Prep. By using Tableau Prep, we will clean the data, whatever leftover data, whatever we think, if we think we need to apply some kind of cleaning steps, we will uh, you know do all that cleaning steps by using this Tableau Prep tool. Okay, we will clean that data and then we will start analyzing or creating Tableau reports by using Tableau Desktop. Okay, so basically in our complete course, along with the Tableau Desktop, let me use this color. Along with the Tableau Desktop, we will learn Tableau Server also. Okay, Tableau Server we will learn, Tableau Desktop we will learn, Tableau Online and Tableau Prep. We will learn Tableau Prep also. So that I will show you everything practically, how we can clean the data, what are the steps we need to follow. Likewise, we will learn everything practically. I will show you how to install the Tableau Prep in your laptops, and I will show you how we will deal with an ETL tool. Okay, basically I will take almost 4 to 5 classes, at least 4 classes, to learn Tableau Server, and the same 4 classes to learn Tableau Prep. Okay, so if you join this course, you not only you learn only Tableau Desktop. Along with the Tableau Desktop, you will learn what is Tableau Online. I mean, how to create Tableau Online accounts. You will learn how what is Tableau Server, which is mostly used by the Tableau admin people, and you will also learn one ETL tool, that is Tableau Prep. If along with the Tableau Desktop, if you have knowledge on Tableau Server and Tableau Prep, that will be an something like an added advantage for you. Okay, I hope up to here everything is clear.
Yeah.
So great issue. So this is about Tableau products. This 5 Tableau products we have in the Tableau. Okay. So next we have, let's try to understand about features of Tableau also. Okay. This is just about the salaries of Tableau experts, but I use this is old PPT, I can say. So the salaries is also a little bit older, but I'm not showing the screenshots now. But I can say for Tableau experts, even in any country, maybe India or maybe in USA, everywhere, we have huge demand for Tableau experts, and there are offering salaries also really high. As you all know, you all already saying that you are into the data analytics field, you know that how much of demand is there right now for any data analyst, or even for Tableau, Power BI. So even the salary is also really high, correct? Even in the recession time also previously, nowadays we know that it is okay becoming the software is becoming a normally, but into a normal stage. But previously, like 1 year ago, there was a complete recession. At that time also, depending upon the, I mean, whenever we are comparing with the remaining domains, data science and data analytics is a domain where even in the recession also will have the huge demand in the market, right? So if you learn this tool, you can just easily you know settle down in your career very perfectly, correct? So let's try to understand what is features of Tableau. I will explain features of Tableau today, and tomorrow I will show you the user interface of Tableau. Okay, Tableau desktop basically I can say. I will show you how the completely user inter tomorrow. Let's start understanding about the Tableau desktop practically. User interface of Tableau, and let's start creating our first graph tomorrow. Okay, so for now, let's concentrate about the features of Tableau, and then I will show you the course content also, which I am going to cover in this course. Okay. So features of Tableau, as you can see, the first feature is a robust security. That means, basically to create, to use the Tableau, our clients, or we need to, basically our clients need to use their confidential data, right? First we will connect to the data, then only we can able to create a Tableau reports, right? So they will keep their confidential data into the Tableau, correct? So here Tableau uses many security levels to keep the data, to keep the client's data safe and secure. Okay, so for that we are having a many robust technologies here. I mean, that is completely nothing to do with us. That is a feature of the Tableau. Just I'm explaining you, right? So Tableau have many security levels. Here the data will be very safe. This is the one reason why, why Tableau is having the demand, I can say. Correct. Next, whatever I'm teaching here, features of Tableau, in this screenshot you can see we have 6 features. Along with this we have few more features also. All these features are helping Tableau to stand out, maybe especially when comparing to the other visualization tools, I can say. Because of this reasons also, Tableau is unique, and because of this features also, every companies or many clients are preferring to use the Tableau. So first feature is robust security. As I said, we have many security levels in Tableau. Whenever I'm teaching, going forward, we'll have one concept called as Tableau architecture. At that time I will show you, I will explain you one concept over there, then you can understand how much security is there in Tableau. At that time also you can understand. Okay, so the first point is robust security, and the second is collaboration and sharing. Okay, just now I said, whenever I'm explaining about Tableau online product, I said about this thing here. The collaboration and sharing is very easy in Tableau. If you create any one of I mean any graph, if you want to share that report, if you want to share that Tableau report to anyone, the sharing is very easy in Tableau. Correct. By using your online account, we will just we need to have our own account. By using the online account, we can share to anyone very easily. Correct. Next, we have something called as trends and predictive analysis. These two are the first features. Robust security, we are having many security levels in Tableau. Second one is collaboration and sharing is easy. Once we create anything, we can easily share our Tableau files or Tableau reports to anyone. So sharing is very easy in Tableau. Third feature is trends and predictive analysis. That means basically why we will use Tableau. As I said in the starting, starting of the class, we will analyze the data by using the Tableau, right? There will be something called as trends and predictive analysis here. That means by using we will have some concepts here. Going forward, whenever we deal with that concepts, we will understand very practically. But basically in Tableau we will try to understand the trend of the data. That means we will see, like, you know we will deal with the historical data as well. Like maybe we will see, if I'm talking about any sales data, we will analyze like how is my sales from the last 5 years, or else how my sales or how my profits are there from last 2 years, last 1 years, like that. How the trend is going, how my sales are, maybe they are in which year they are increasing, in which year they are decreasing, like that. How the trend is going, we will analyze. Along with the trends, along with the historical data, even there will be something called as predictive analysis. That means even we can predict our future data also. Not only I can analyze how the sales are, how the client sales are being there from the last 1 year or 2 years, how the sales will be in the next 1 year, like, in the future 1 year, whether maybe future, we will analyze the future data, like maybe the next 6 months, next 1 year, and the future, in the future next 2 years, how the sales will be. Okay, depending on our historical data, or depending on our what kind of trend we are already, there will be some concept at that time you can understand very clearly. But there, whenever we are teaching, whenever we are learning that concept, what we will learn in the sense, we will create one graph where it will show how we will how the trend is there. Suppose if we are dealing with last 5 years of data, from last 5 years how the trend of sales, how the sales are there, and along with that we will have something called as, you know, predictive analysis. That means for the next year how the sales will be. Suppose we are dealing up to 2024, from 2020 to 2024 how the sales are, and for the next year, that is from 2024 to 2025, how the sales will be. We can able to create one graphs which use it, which can be used to explain our future prediction also. So that by by using this future, it will be helpful for business people to understand in future, maybe in the next 6 months or the next 1 year how the sales will be. Correct? So that they can, there will be careful, and they will take the particular measures to increase the profits, right? So this is one of the special feature which we have in Tableau: trends and predictive analysis. Am I clear? Great. Next is the one more important feature here. We have live and in memory data. Okay, that means, see, basically, as I said, to create any Tableau graphs we need data. Correct? Suppose, let me actually, I'm explaining about live and in memory data, but I won't use this slide. One second. Let me open here so that I can write here. So, as I said, first, we need data, right? We need databases. We will connect the databases to Tableau. Then only we will create some graphs, right? So, suppose imagine that this is my database. Okay, this is my database, and imagine that this is the Tableau desktop where we will create Tableau graphs, right? So this is the database and this is the Tableau desktop. So I'm saying we want data. First of all, we need to connect the data to the Tableau, then only we can create the graphs. We know that, right? So basically, to connect the data to the Tableau, there should be something in between, correct? There should be something in between which helps to connect the data, right? There should be some communication path or something in between which helps to connect the database to the Tableau desktop, right? That is called as Tableau connection. Okay, we have one particular concept called as Tableau connection. In that class we will learn very detailedly about this, but for now just try to understand this concept here. As I said, first we need data. We need to connect the data to the Tableau desktop, then only we can start creating the graphs. Just now in the starting class we saw the same screenshot. This is a screenshot of Excel file. We are having data like this. After connecting this Excel file to the Tableau, we can create a graph like this. This is a bar graph, right? In the same way, that is what I'm explaining. If this is a small data, I stored this data in the Excel file. In real time we will deal with big data, so basically we will use what I can say, databases only, right? Maybe SQL Server, maybe MySQL, MongoDB, whatever it is. So if this is the database, obviously we need to connect that database to the Tableau desktop, and Tableau connection is one thing which is helping to connect the data to the Tableau desktop. Okay, so we have two types of connections here. Okay, one is called as live connection, and the second one is called as extract connection. Okay, so what is live connection, what is extract connection, and in which scenarios we will use what type of connection? Maybe in which scenarios we will use live connection, in which scenarios we will use extract connection. Everything we will learn very detailedly in Tableau connections class. We will have one separate concept called as Tableau connections. Maybe in 2-3 days we will start that connection, that topic. At that time we will learn what is this live and extract. Okay, am I clear?
Yeah.
So basically that is what this feature is live and in memory data. Live is nothing but as live connection. Extract connection is also called as in memory data. So this is one of the important feature of Tableau which helps us to connect the data to the connect the data in various formats. We can even connect with the live data, we can even extract the data and we can connect to it, which we will learn in going forward classes. Okay, so this is one of the important feature of Tableau. Next, informative view and mobile view. As you all know, most of you know that not only for Tableau dashboards, no, we can access by using our desktops. Not only desktops, even we can view the Tableau reports in mobile also. We will have mobile views also. We can access the Tableau dashboards or reports in our mobiles also. This is also one of the important feature of Tableau. Okay, next we are having one more feature called as data sources. I will explain this feature tomorrow. Okay, we don't have that time to explain this about data sources. Basically we have many data sources in Tableau. Let me explain you, or else let me explain you in a short form tomorrow also. Whenever I'm showing you the user interface, I will explain you detailing. Okay, data sources in the sense, the forms of data, I can say, where we are storing the data and we will connect to that data. For example, Excel file is one of the data source. We can store data in the form of Excel file also, right? The data can be in any form. It can be in the form of Excel file, it can be in the form of PDF, right? It can be in the form of text file, it can be in the form of any database, right? So each and every one of this is called as a data source. So likewise, there are many data sources available in Tableau. Okay, that one I will show you tomorrow whenever I'm explaining you the Tableau desktop. Then you can understand very clearly. Basically we have many data sources available in the Tableau. We can use this many data sources to create Tableau reports. Okay, I will show you practically tomorrow what is this data sources. Okay, so these are some of the important features of Tableau which is helping out to stand out the Tableau very uniquely. And this is some of the features which helps by using which, or because of this features also, because of this important features, Tableau is having its own importance or its own demand in the market. So whatever I taught till here, almost we are done with all the slides. I explained about Tableau products today. I explained about features of Tableau and I gave a small introduction of Tableau. Correct? I hope I'm clear. Whatever I taught till now.
Yeah.
Great. So as I said, I'll show you the course content now. Before that, great, Ishwa. So before that, let me show you HR analytics. As I said, at the end of our class, we will learn one real-time dashboard, right? That is this one, HR analytics dashboard. This is the screenshot which we will create at the end. That is, we will use one HR analytics database and we will create this dashboard. Okay, this one, everything whatever you can see in this dashboard, this is very technical way of creating the dashboard. You can see here there are many graphs. This is one graph, this is one graph, one like likewise we will create this dashboard at the end from scratch. Okay, I will make you to create this dashboard very practically for you. Okay, so this is the real-time dashboard which we will create at the end of our course. But let me show you quickly what is the course content we will cover. Okay, so this is a course content which we are going to cover in this course. As you all know, the course fees is only 6,000. Previously it was like 2 months back we used to charge 10,000, but from a last batch, this is the second batch, we are offering this price. Our Durgasoft is offering some price, and that offer is, we are just offering this course only for 6,000. Okay, so you can find the details in the Zoom chat as well. Our admin people, you send the details. If you are interested, you can just make the payment and you can join the course. Okay, and the course duration is, as you know, 40 days. Okay, so this is the Tableau index. This is the course content which we are going to cover. First is introduction to the Tableau, Tableau features, Tableau products. Almost these two concepts we covered today. Next, importance or implementation of Tableau in real world, user interface of Tableau desktop, installation of Tableau desktop. I'll show you the installation process for you very practically in the class itself. Okay, so next, data types in Tableau. How many data types are there, and how basically in Tableau how data types are useful for us to create any graphs. We will discuss that in this class. Generating Tableau reports from text and Excel files. As I said, we have many data sources, right? So from the text files, from the Excel files, how we will create the Tableau reports. Next, measures and dimensions, continuous and discrete data. These are some of the once we open a Tableau desktop, you can able to see these are some of the options we have in Tableau desktop: row shelf and column shelf, mark shelf. This are what are all these options we will learn. And Tableau architecture. Okay, next, SQL Server basics concept with installation. I'll show you the installation process of SQL Server and I will explain you the basics. Generating Tableau reports from SQL Server. Once we connect to the SQL Server, I will explain you how to create the reports from SQL Server. Next, what is data warehouse? That is, what is the difference between OLTP, OLAP, understanding real-time database. Here, I will teach everything practically, every concept practically by using the real-time database only. So I will show you how to restore the database in SQL Server. Again, I will give you one data warehouse file also, and I will show you how to restore or how to use that data warehouse data in SQL Server. Okay, I can say up to here we will the concepts are basics of Tableau only we will cover. Okay, once we are done with this, I can say from here we will get into the main concepts or advanced. From here basically we will start the advanced concepts of Tableau. But we before that we are having two more concepts called as Tableau connection and Tableau access. Next, joins in Tableau, which is important again. If you are having SQL knowledge on joins, that is fine. If any student is not, if at least any student I have which who they don't know about the joins in SQL, I will first explain in SQL how we will perform joins, and in Tableau I will show how we will perform joins. Okay, then we are having concepts like data blending, filters in Tableau, Tableau actions. These are all advanced topics in Tableau. Hierarchies, Tableau parameters, creating and using parameters, creation of dynamic Tableau graphs. Not only creating static graphs, in real time we will create dynamic graphs, right? We will learn how to create the dynamic graphs here. Next, we will start a concept called as visualizations. In this, we will learn each and every graph practically. We will have 24 inbuilt graphs in Tableau. We will learn each one of that graph very practically. We will create it, we will learn it. And creating graphs is easy in Tableau, but you know, whenever we see any data, what kind of graph to create is the thing which we need to understand very importantly. Okay, we need to know what kind of graph we need to use for what type of data. That thing you will learn whenever we are learning about the visualizations concept. Okay, so these are up to here, these are all the inbuilt graphs available. Once we are done with that, next I will explain 5 advanced charts in our course: donut charts, funnel charts, waterfall chart, lollipop chart, wall cloud chart. These are all some advanced charts. Next concepts: Tableau sets using parameters, Tableau groups. Next, we are having Tableau functions. These are all different types of functions in Tableau. So next, this thing: drop lines, trend lines, and forecasting. Just now I explained about in features. I said this point, right? Trends and predictive analysis. To understand this trends and predictive analysis, we will learn this concept: what is drop line, trend line, and forecasting line. We will see that. Next, important: Tableau dashboards, Tableau stories. Practically we will learn everything here. Next, Tableau online account, how we will create Tableau online account, how we will create and modify schedule, whatever I said scheduling part we will create there. Next, Tableau server we will read, authoring, subscriptions, publishing, or some of the concepts which we will learn inside the Tableau server. Next, next, Tableau prep. I will show you the installation process of Tableau prep. We will see all the ETL steps, how we will basically clean the data. Next, one more concept called as Tableau bins. And then at the end, real-time dashboard creation from scratch, that is HR Analytics dashboard. Whatever screenshot I show, that one we will create very practically at the end. So these are all the topics which we are going to cover in our Tableau course. Okay. So I hope I'm clear.
Yeah.
Any doubts, guys? We are already done with our time. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, or else we will meet in our tomorrow's class. Great, Ishwa. So I hope everything is clear for you. Let's meet in tomorrow's class, okay?
Thank
Yeah, great. Thank you. Bye bye.